The Department of Justice, we've been doing a few of these movies already, is so weaponized by the Biden, totally politicized, nearly a complete police state. Jim Jordan is calling them out here in this hearing. All these lawsuits coming out against Elon Musk. We're going to cover all these. This is going to be great. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are.
Chairman, that is not a name that I'm familiar with.
Well, I'll try to familiarize you with her. She's an 87-year-old pro-life advocate who survived a communist concentration camp in Yugoslavia after World War II that you guys have charged under the FACE Act for praying and singing in front of an abortion clinic.
The FACE Act is how leftists and progressives go after old ladies, free-thinking old ladies who pray in front of abortion clinics. It's how they get them in prison. I have friends who've gone to prison for protesting quietly, respectfully, never with violence at an abortion clinic. Jim Jordan's going like, kind of funny how for every 40 people that you go after who are pro-lifers, you go after one pro-choicer that actually vandalizes these crisis pregnancy centers that help women have babies.
Is that the best use of the Justice Department's time and energy?
As noted, the FACE Act has been is a law that this body passed in response to efforts to obstruct access to reproductive health clinics, threats of violence, acts of violence. We follow the facts and apply the law without fear or favor, Chairman.
Really? I think we've heard a lot of that today about how if you're pro-life, you get the full treatment.
As soon as a Republican or a conservative raises their head, boom, you get maximum punishment. And if you're a liberal or a Democrat, just a little hand slap. See you guys later. Thanks for burning the entire city down.
How about your decision to file a lawsuit against SpaceX? Can you talk to me about that?
Yes, Chairman.
Let me ask it this way first. Did Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter have anything to do with the Justice Department's decision to file that lawsuit against SpaceX?
The investigation into SpaceX was open during the last administration.
And this is exactly like the Fani Willis was doing an investigation on Trump. Right up until Trump runs for office, then they launched the lawsuit. So they had an open investigation on Twitter, and then as soon as Musk buys it, boom, then they launch their investigation. Here's what the state is already doing to Elon Musk right now since he's bought X. The SEC sues Musk over the purchase. The FTC demands internal X documents. The Biden Department of Justice sues SpaceX for not hiring refugees for secret rocket technology. Biden Department of Justice and SEC open investigations against Tesla over a literal glass house. Biden Department of Justice opens criminal investigation against Tesla over self-driving cars. Federal investigation into Neuralink. EOCC sues Tesla over harassment. Massive media campaign against X. Massive corporate boycott campaign against X. Are you seeing the pattern yet? They're telling Elon Musk, get back in line.
Cut to the chase. You're suing SpaceX because they hired too many Americans, too many citizens. Not enough people who are refugees or people who've been granted asylum.
This investigation.
And you waited to sue. This investigation started 3 years ago. I know the facts. It started 3 years ago. And yet you bring the lawsuit after Mr. Musk purchases Twitter, now X. Is that right?
We apply the laws that this body gave us without fear or favor.
This is taking neutral institutions and has politicized them.
And you guys say, this is something we need to go after SpaceX because they're not hiring enough Americans, and we need to charge Ava Edel, 87-year-old concentration camp survivor. That's what the Justice Department and the Biden administration needs to do. But oh, by the way, we don't know anything about Missouri v. Biden.
And we already did a video on this about Missouri versus Biden, which is the government pressuring big tech companies to censor or remove accounts of people with speech they don't like secretly.
We didn't weigh in on the issue where a governor of a state told the citizens, they're American citizens, you cannot exercise your Second Amendment rights contrary to the law, contrary to what the Supreme Court has said. And you're trying to tell us today that the Civil Rights Division of the Justice Department is not political.
It's not only political, it has to be dismantled and reformed, which Trump is starting to say is part of his campaign. There's only one candidate is going to do this, and that's Trump.
Frankly, I find it almost laughable that you're making that argument, because anyone with common sense and any objectivity can see you guys are definitely political.
We're all laughing right along with you, Jim Jordan. Let's get them. What do you guys think in the comments below? Should we dismantle the FBI or just throw them in prison? I'm Doug in Exile.